Hello, my little pretties. What is up? It's your Mistress Shawline here. And today we are going to be doing another Teen Titans episode review. And this is episode 2 of the first season. And today, this episode we're going to be reviewing is Sisters. Now, most of you guys who have seen Teen Titans have heard or at least seen this episode. And to be honest, I actually love this episode. There's lots of reasons as to why I love this episode. And the reason why for that is it's focusing on Starfire. What I mean by that is basically, the whole scenario focusing on Starfire. I know there are some episodes that focus on the other characters, but this one focuses mainly on Starfire. Basically, what happens in this episode is Robin and Starfire go to this carnival, and then Starfire gets taken by some robotic squid thing, and basically Starfire and her friends were able to set her free. However, though, later on in the episode, we do see Blackfire, who basically, who basically visits her sister and gives her a jeweled necklace. And with that said, she starts hanging out with the Titans, and unfortunately, Starfire gets really jealous that all the Titans are like having their attentions focused on Blackfire and not Starfire. So Starfire basically, in this episode, feels not only left out, but she feels very sad. She's feeling like nobody cares about her anymore. And when Starfire's friends and her go out to this nightclub for a party, Starfire, feels even more left out as Blackfire hangs out more with her friends, and of course, when Starfire hides and it gets thrown in the dumpster and is about to be taken away later on in the episode, Blackfire saves Starfire. And when she saves Starfire, your Starfire becomes even more upset. She becomes more upset because the fact that the Titans, liked Starfire a lot more. So Starfire decides to try to run away, but however, she is caught by two men in a spaceship that she's been put on arrested. Well, recently, what Blackfire's real plan was to try to do is try to eliminate her sister, so she could become a Teen Titan. But however, her plan backfires when Robin and the other Titans save Starfire, and of course, the two alien police officers say that Starfire is under arrest for stealing, that jewel. And Robin proclaims that they got the wrong girl. And apparently Starfire realizes it was Blackfire who is trying to, get rid of her. So Starfire goes back and confronts Blackfire. And during that epic fight scene between Starfire and Blackfire, Blackfire gets arrested by the alien policemen. And basically the episode ends as Starfire, talks to Robin, and basically she says that she feels that, left out because of the fact that, that they liked Blackfire. But of course Robin explains to Starfire that they did not, like Blackfire more. They like Starfire more is because Starfire is their true friend and Blackfire was the enemy, and they did not even know her plan was to get rid of Starfire. So that, my little pretties, was Sisters episode 2 of first season of Teen Titans. What are my final thoughts on this story? I actually love this episode. Just like with the first episode, Final Exam, this episode was actually really good. Now, I could definitely say that it was a bit sad at certain parts, like basically Starfire feeling left out and she feels that she's not special to the Titans anymore. I kind of understand, that kind of way. It's kind of like when you have like a baby brother or sister and your parents, have spent more time and attention to the new baby than they are to their older siblings, which I could definitely understand that. And I do agree with Starfire. I'm on the same level as Starfire about it. So I do feel bad for Starfire. So that's one thing I could definitely say. Pardon me for that yawn, people. I'm a bit tired today. I don't know why. I'm just a bit tired. But I could definitely say this episode is a really good one. And for those of you who like this episode, I'm or who don't like this episode for that matter. If you like this episode or not, I respect your opinion. As long as you respect my opinion, that's all I'm asking. Now, what exactly I liked about the episode? Well, I like the concept of itself to be rather interesting. Like, I like the concept of itself to be interesting. It's kind of like, one sibling got more attention than the other one. That's kind of like teaching that, especially if you have like an older sister or brother or younger sister or brother who's getting the attention and not the other sibling, which I definitely do understand. This episode was trying to teach that, and I could definitely completely understand. I do understand what it was trying to do, which is good. Another thing about the episode is that I love how the animations played out with this. I love the storyline of how this all went out. It went out beautifully. Now, if I have to say maybe one thing negative about this episode, I'm trying to see if there was one thing, or at least one thing negative about this episode. Let me see. I'm just trying to think here. What is that? Look. Whatever. Oh yeah, that it's not a negative per se. Like, this is not a negative, but this is kind of like a question. What happened to Blackfire after she was captured and put under arrest? Was she like taken back to Tamaran or something? I have no idea. So that's not really a negative. It's more of a question than a negative. I can't think of anything negative about this episode. This episode was just way too good. And the epic fight between Starfire and Blackfire was just amazing. Like, I just loved it. It was really, really good. Now, with that being said, this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with me, that's okay too. My final rating of this episode, I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's getting a 9.5 out of 10. I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10 is because I only just had one question about what happened to Blackfire. Like, there's no, explanation as where she could possibly be going when she's being arrested. That's the only question I just wanted answered. Although I haven't seen this episode in a while, so this obviously makes me want to go watch Teen Titans again. The original Teen Titans, people, not Teen Titans Go. I haven't seen the original in like a long time. But I could definitely say that this episode was really good. Now, anyways, what did you think about this episode? Did you like it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done personally to help make this episode a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Shadowliness. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and like always, I'll be over and out.